In between the time that we worshiped in this temple last and today, when we worship in this temple, I spent some time worshiping at a different temple, a very different way. I worshiped at the Temple of America. No, it's not Washington, D.C. That's just where the politics happens. I am convinced that the Temple of America is Walt Disney World. And that's where we were this past week. Us and half of Brazil. Like every other person there was from Brazil. I guess it's spring break or it's summer vacation, right? In Brazil because it's hot and then they all wanted to get out of the hot. And so every other person was from Brazil. There were people from Ecuador there. It was very, very, very nice. But you drive to Walt Disney World, and I'm assuming that all of us have been to Walt Disney World at some point. If you haven't, talk to me. We'll make it happen somehow. Because you really should go. It's really something else. But you drive into Walt Disney World, and there's that big sign over the road, right? The road's like 15 lanes wide, right? And there's the sign that says, "Welcome to Walt Disney World." And what does it say underneath it? Anybody remember? Where dreams come true. That's right. And that's, of course, the promise of America, right? That's why people come here. That's why people still come here. It's why we're so blessed. It's because here, you can have anything. You can have anything. Anything is possible, right? And you go to the Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World, and you can have anything you want. Now, some of it costs more than others. That's what I noticed. But you really can. And we enjoyed it. We had a great experience. Some of the things that I saw there, I still don't know how they did. I have absolutely no, it's just not possible, some of the things they managed to pull off. My wife was more impressed with a more mundane thing that they did, and a more mundane dream that came true. She has a wheat allergy, right? So every time we go out to eat, everywhere we go, she has to have the same conversation with everybody. What's in this dish? What's in that dish? Can I eat this? Just order hamburgers without a bun, right? And people look at you funny when you order a hamburger with no bun. What could be less American than a hamburger with no bun, right? Everywhere she goes, she gets that look, right? That look. What is your deal, lady? Walt Disney World, though, is a place where dreams come true. So we go to a restaurant. We make a reservation because, it's Disney. You have to make it like 6 months in advance. 6 months, 30 days, 24 hours, and 15 minutes in advance because they fill up like that. But you check the little box, you've got an allergy, and you sit down at the table, and the server says, "So who has an allergy?" Well, that's interesting. She says, "Well, I do." Okay, hold on a second. All right. The chef comes out. And the chef's like, "Hey, you have an allergy." "Yeah. What's the allergy?" "Well, it's wheat." "All right, great. I'm going to bring you out some special stuff. And in the meantime," it was at a buffet, "in the meantime, let me take you on a tour." And so the chef walks her through the whole buffet. This was at Boma, which is at the Animal Kingdom, which if you haven't eaten at Boma, you really got to eat there. It is amazing. I don't know how they make this stuff. Takes her on a tour of the whole thing. And then brings out special food, gluten-free, prepared, that you can't get anywhere you go in Walt Disney World. If you order a burger, they have a gluten-free bun. You can get Mickey Mouse waffles, gluten-free. They had a cream puff. She hasn't had cream puff in I don't know how long. Cream puffs. There, at the Magic Kingdom, dreams come true. The problem, though, is that you have to leave. It was a long, depressing drive back, of course. We were all sad, tears. My American Express cried when I left. They were particularly depressed. And now we're back. Back to this normal life where if we go out to eat tonight or tomorrow or the next day, it's back to I need a burger with no bun and the crazy looks of what's wrong with you. Because you can go there and your dream can come true for a little while. But we all know that it doesn't last. That the things that are broken are still broken. It's a vacation. It's a wonderful vacation. We had a great time. So did half of Brazil. But you still have to come back. And the things that are broken are still broken. It's not a permanent fix. It's just a temporary thing. This guy in this story had a problem that was worse. I mean, he had a demon. We don't know how long he had his demon. We don't know if it was for a week or a month or a year. But we know that he had it for a while. And that demon was cast out. That demon was gotten rid of forever. See, the problems that we have in this world, you can't go to Disney World and fix all of them. You can't go to Disney World and cure a demon. You can't go to Disney World and fix addiction or abuse. There's things that no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you claw your way up the social ladder, no how much you go to school, how good a job you get, how nice a house you have, no matter how hard you work, they are not going to go away. We do not have the ability to do that. We can try, and we all do. We all try and get rid of our demons, but we all know that some we just can't get rid of ourselves. We can pretend, get away from them for a little while, but they always, always come back. But we're here today worshiping when we could be doing other things because of stories like this. Because we know that there is someone who can make the demons go away. There is someone who can make it last, who can make it permanent, who can make it go for all time. That's why we're here today, because of this story and the other ones like it, which tell us that Jesus has real authority. The real authority to cast out things like this, the real authority to make things like wheat allergies go away, the real authority to beat death. That's why we're here. Most of us, I assume, anyway. I mean, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you've got something in your life that's hanging on and won't go away, that lingers and lasts. No matter how many times you go to Walt Disney World, it just won't go away. I haven't. We could go around the room and we could all share. We've all got it. So if you're here for that reason, you're not alone. You're just like the rest of us. You fit right in. But we're still here because we know that someday it will end. Someday it will go away. Someday the magic will happen. And death and weeping and suffering and crying and pain and all these things will pass away. Because we are here today to worship the one who brings the magic. The one who rose from the dead. Jesus Christ died, risen, alive today. We're here because he is the one who can bring real healing and make it last forever. Amen.